Good morning. Here's just a food for thought for the day. So, I see the world in a way where right now people are considering themselves to be more powerful because they have money. Well, what about the actual energetic authority? What about the metaphysical structure that they're denying the knowledge of to the rest of humanity to maintain their fake significance? I believe in, we'll call it a theory for now, that a bunch of pieces are moving together all towards the same thing: universal healthcare and universal income. If Trump can take $10 billion of taxpayer money to get himself a place on the Board of Peace, which, let's face it, was less than a righteous position, why can't we take $10 billion and put it with a team of brokers to oversee into an AI investment strategy that over a few years could build into creating a structure for universal income? Why not make America a catalyst for global change instead of the baseline for how to create global collapse based under its current leadership? I had this idea. No more hidden knowledge of how to update your metaphysical structure. And if we can create a system, we could influence the markets in a way that would benefit technological advance, the AI revolution, and productivity, and use the gains to repay the people, creating universal income instead of war profiteering. Now, this would give the people peace. And if we got the right metaphysical knowledge out there for public consumption instead of hidden among the few, we could create energetic authority, energetic significance. We can support and foster innovation, not coming from a place of force or we'll call it thought construction for mediocrity. We can take that element out of it. We can allow people to follow their dreams and to build and grow in a way that allows for more advancement through passion instead of force. We don't have to take the greatest minds on the planet and force them into a position where they're working constantly, they're constantly building formulas, they're constantly seeking for innovation. We can take the competition out of it and let it flow. Through the meditative state, I've learned many things, including how to create a beneficial metaphysical structure based on universal knowledge and information and energetic flow. Now picture a country, instead of war profiteering, that benefits from things like prosperity for all of its people, instead of a select few that get very, very rich and commit self-serving acts with that money. If the societal structure turned into socialism while still maintaining a governing entity that wasn't in the business of self-service, but was in the business of doing what's best for the people it represents, we could create drastic shifts very quickly. If we propose something to create this new system, to build a financial foundation, and we could use AI to do this, to create the structure, we could create universal income and take hardship out of the equation. We could take survival mode out of the equation completely and put our efforts into fostering capabilities and abilities. This may seem like a big ask, but with the new Terafab's project being where it is, the AI revolution being where it is, now is the time to create that investment strategy, to get the financial backing to make the whole thing come into line all at once. We can start educating everybody, not just those that learn in secret, about metaphysical structure, channeling, learning how to gain knowledge from places that don't exist in books, so we can have innovative ideas be presented through multiple sources instead of just a chosen few. And this right, if we do these practices the right way and create this rollout plan, the significance of all of humanity, energetically speaking, intellectually speaking, would dramatically increase. We have the ability to do this. We have the ability to do this right now. So why aren't we getting started? The thing is, money isn't power. It's paper. And in some cases, it's literally just a picture on a screen. So, where's your confusion? We have the opportunity to do something amazing, something great for the whole of the human race. And we have the opportunity to create that rollout plan and release the old mindsets of the past that kept people bound to mediocrity. We have the capability to start that right now. Am I the only one that's already started? Or are there others out there that share my vision? And speaking directly to my other world leaders, we knew this small group of world leaders was the way they were. Why did none of you stand up and say, we're not doing this anymore? On the other side of things, you had the numbers to tell them, no, we're not doing this. And none of you stepped up. So, I'm a little bit disappointed. We should be moving towards civilization advancement, not letting those select few run the world into oblivion to fill their own pockets and engage in their own greed at the expense of many lives. I'm not quite sure why nobody did anything different, especially when you all knew the truth. So, I support peace. I support prosperity. I support energetic advancement and innovation. I support removing old thought processes and old belief systems that are outdated and no longer serve the public at large. I believe a leader should serve the people he or she represents. And I believe if you're doing it any other way, you're wrong. So, we continue the path. Unlearning. Old mindsets, old behaviors, old thought patterns. Relearning metaphysical structure. Spiritual understanding. And upgrading the whole of humanity financially speaking, and implementing universal health care as well. We can do this right now.